I don't know how to talk about this without sounding a bit crazy. This whole album started with a project. I wasn't writing for 4 years, and I was starting to get worried because usually albums come out for me, like I would spit them out very quickly. But I was taking my time, and I felt like I have nothing, like the well is completely dry. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some exercise. People do this thing, you know, professional writers. You can just focus yourself on a project. I read Jung's The Red Book. I'm reading it for a while now. He had this kind of self-guided meditation technique where he imagines himself digging a hole. And you really need to viscerally imagine it. How does the shovel feel in your hands? How thick is the earth? How hard it is? What's the temperature around you? You really need to visualize it and feel all the sensations around it. And you start digging and digging until you have a hole that's the size of yourself and you can kind of dig into. And it's very Alice in Wonderland-y kind of thing. You go through the tunnel until you reach the other side. And then the other side is supposedly your subconscious. You're not dreaming, you're not asleep, but you're not fully awake because you've gone through this kind of self-guided meditation, imagination. And now you're supposed to be, if it works, in this thin, flexible layer between the subconscious and the conscious. And you're supposed to hear what your subconscious is saying, but you're supposed to be able, with your consciousness, to then translate it outwards, which is insane to me. We walk around in our daily lives with the subconscious controlling everything we are and we do, but we have little say over it. And I thought this dialogue would be very interesting. And so I tried it, and I failed. But I did start having nightmares from it because I was starting to dream journal and stuff like that. And the more you're obsessed with your subconscious, the more the subconscious is loud. And I had this one dream that I'm going into a cave, and it's me, and I see this liquid, and I point at it, and I say, consciousness. It was very David Lynchy. We put structures. I watched David Lynch films, so I put that structure on this dream. There's archetypes. There's Jungian archetypes. Joseph Campbell talks about archetypes in culture and in stories. It doesn't matter how the archetypes look. It doesn't matter what the conscious mind puts on as a structure. What matters is the archetypical motifs